Welcome to the Floral Shop podcast, where flowers and business blend seamlessly. Join our journey to uncover the secrets of elite event designers and get insights into the art of running a successful floral shop. Here is your host, Ziv Raviv.
Hello and welcome to the Floral Shop podcast. Today with me is Alla Lysytska, all the way from New York City. And Alla, I'm very excited to share this interview with you. Your work is very inspiring, very different. So it's really nice to talk with you and learn more about your story.
Hi, Ziv. Thank you for inviting me to your podcast.
So first, I want us to just get into the context of your work. Can you tell us a little bit about your journey as a florist, as a designer, and also what you actually do these days in terms of your service?
I have 20 years experience, and my journeys were started in Ukraine. I had a big flower company, 2 flower shop. I was the most famous designer in Ukraine, and my profile was like a luxury show, brand support, restaurant support, the government, and different events like this. And of course, to run 2 flower shop and to bring the high quality floral design, the new design, contemporary design, new skills in the world and to my customers, and to show the customer that they can get something else for this money, for their money.
What type of clients were booking you like for most of the time? Was it like weddings? Was it corporate clients?
It's very important to understand that every designer has to find their own niche. I didn't look to the wedding design direction because it's totally different market. It's totally different games. Of course, I had like some orders for the wedding, bridal bouquets, or for some good, nice weddings, but it wasn't my profile. I didn't sell the wedding design. For every master, it's very important to find themselves and to understand what product they are selling for. It's the key of your success in the future.
So what was your expertise?
My expertise was the contemporary floral art, like a luxury floral design, small events. It's very artistic. It's not cheap. It's pretty expensive, but people understand what they paying for. Because I used to work with brands like Rolls-Royce, Chanel, and my customers understand that was the big value for them.
And these days in New York City, what do you do? Is there anything different that you do?
Yes, it's very interesting because I relocated 3 years ago. And when I came to United States, I didn't understand what I will do in the future. Of course, I understand that floral design, it's my passion. It's for the end of my days. I will work with flowers and will do something with flowers. But I observed that there are different markets in Europe and United States. It's different rules. It's different pricing. And it's very important to recognize. And some tools which works for Europe doesn't work for United States. And when I saw it, I understand that I need sometimes to understand the pricing, what I want to do, what I can afford to do, because we can to understand what we can afford. And now I understand I want to go with my floral art because I'm good in it. I know that people like it. I found the customers who want to pay for it. And it's my uniqueness.
What is like the biggest change between the European luxury client and the American luxury clients from your experience serving both?
I think it's more about the range of luxury client, because European luxury clients, it's one layer, it's one cycle of people. In United States, it should be it could be old money people, or it's different kind of luxury and different kind of habits. It's a different kind of treasure. For example, if I want to work with like an old money people, and I know that they like opera, they like the art, they like to go in a museum, and I understand their life. And we can look at the like a new generation of like rich people. It's new technologies, AI technologies, the new currency, like and
Crypto.
the cryptocurrency, and they had the different habits, different tests, and you can't understand the boss group of these people. And the United States, it's very diverse for it. In
Uh,
Europe, it's not so. You can see so big diversity like in United States.
I understand now. You have 20 years of experience in business and 20 years of experience also with like you had to learn a lot of things when you reestablished yourself in America. So I want to ask you, like, what are some advices that you would give about running your own business? If you could give yourself and the listeners, if you had a time machine and you would come back in time just to the moment where you're starting your business in New York City or even younger, your younger self, and what are type of advices that you're now aware of that would help you make smarter choices on running your business?
It's a good question, because on based of my experience, I have like a 10 rules of mine, and it works for everybody. I think the first most important rule, to learning all time. We have to discover new opportunities. We have to discover new technologies. We have to improve our techniques, floral techniques and knowledges. And if you run your own business, you have to discover in a different ways, because you have to understand the marketing tools, you have to understand AI tools, you have to understand the like a floral design, the new trends, new transformations, because customers change, generation change, and learning on time very helpful for you. And of course, it's your cognitive functions. It's very important to keep it in a form. Yeah, that second very important for me. It's be ready for mistakes and losers, because some mistakes it's learning opportunity. Don't afraid of it.
So it's a mindset change that you need to practice, which is to see every mistake as an opportunity, as a gift, and learn from those mistakes.
Yeah, of course. And you can't imagine your life clear without the mistakes. It's a good process. It's a healthy process. Don't afraid. Don't be ideal. Nothing ideal in nothing perfect. Mistakes, it's life. It's a difference between us and artificial intelligence or some stuff like that. Because humanity, it's mistakes sometimes. Don't be afraid. Next, very important for me, exactly for United States, every designers have to find their own style and their own niche. Maybe it will take some time, but without it, you can't build anything. It's the basement. Find yourself, be yourself. And even I can say you that you can find inspiration in the work of other designers or brands, but you can't create the same products, because you can try, but be sure it don't work, because you have to find your own way to your success. It's one rule, and it works all time.
And just I want to mention We're going to put on the show notes your Instagram feed and allow people to find you and see some of your designs. And when Alla is saying find your own style and niche, this is something that is very transparent when you look at the designs of your flowers, of the things you do on a day-to-day basis. Nothing looks like something that was done like by someone else. Everything has some sort of a twist, some sort of a change in the concept of what you would expect. So you just see, you get surprised again and again and again. Like that would be one of the things that makes them your style, because you already have a style, so it's different. It makes it feel fresh. And that's something that is very important. What are the other rules that you wanted to mention?
Other rules is very important to understand what is really your product. Because when you give me answer, I'm selling the flowers, I can say, think very attentive. Because if you just thinking that you are selling flowers or you want to sell flowers, maybe you can open the wholesale, because maybe you selling design, or you selling exceptional service, or you selling deliveries, same-day delivery, or some kind of customer service, or your own personal brand. Like we can compare with fashion designers like a Tom Ford, Marc Jacobs, or somebody like this. Some people want to buy bag with signed Marc Jacobs because it's personal brand. They don't want bag, they want Marc Jacobs. That is very important to understand what is your product.
And what is your product?
My product, it's for today, as I understand, it's my own style. It's my personal brand. I don't do like a big service for flower delivery. I don't. Maybe in the future, my product will be education or some kind of educational product. But for today, I can say my product, it's my own style. And I know that it's inspiration for other people. And my customers wanted something unique, and I can sell that.
Can I ask you, when you have a client call you, maybe they tell you, I heard about your flowers from my friend, and I want to host an event, and at some point, and I want to work with you, I want your flowers. Is there a minimum to the order that you like to let them know that an event with me starts at? Or do you have a minimum in your head towards that client where you might tell them, I'm sorry, these are my prices?
Oh, of course, I can't give you answer about the total amount. I can say that, of course, I have the minimum for one items, like a centerpiece, like a big arrangement, or like a decoration, the facade decoration. I have minimum, of course. It's very important to start your conversation from what the budget. It's okay to ask people, do you have budget? Or maybe I can suggest something, and then you can see. And after that, you can understand what material you can use, and how many people you need, and then different things.
Would you say that most of your clients, they are okay with sharing with you what is their budget?
Some of them, if it's like companies, and they had the annual budgets for the party events for like some kind of brand, that they had the budgets. Most time they said, we have some $10,000, $5,000, and then we read it's our budget for this party. Please make a proposal according to this budget. But if it's private people, of course, sometimes they don't understand how it be called, and then we start to negotiation, and they describe, and then of course we start. In this case, I started to I'm listening to attentive what they wanted, what their perfect event, how they saw it.
I love that you mentioned the idea of the perfect event, because in a negotiation phase, when you're learning about the client needs, if they are able, if you give them the opportunity to describe the perfect event, that not only gives you a lot of information that will help you in negotiation later on, but it also makes the client feel the desire, the passion.
Yeah, exactly.
Towards whatever you will be selling to them.
Exactly. And maybe I ask the style, what style of your brand, maybe favorite flowers, ambient or festy, or I know some I have the like tools sometimes that helpful questions or prompts for me to understand what they wanted. And in most situations that I even don't remember that somebody wasn't satisfied. Result always better than they waiting. They went thinking will be.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what are some other tips that you have for us?
We talk about the learning, to understand product, to find the niche. And when you really with it, when you understand it, all of it, it's very important to build your pipeline strategy. It's different. It's not just I will sell delivery. Okay, you need marketing. You need to understand the delivery situation. You need some kind of marketing platform to understand, maybe to some advisor to help you to build this pipeline, to how your customers will make their first order, and how it's more important to understand what we need to make to back them, to come back them, to make them come back. Second order is more important than first.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Can you estimate in your business how many clients are actually booking you a second time and a third time? Like in percentage, like 80% of your clients come back the second time, or 50%, or like how?
No, because I don't have that long time. I'm not. It was my next prompt to have a patient when it for people started, because to build the good product and build good company takes time. It could take 2 or 3 years, not tomorrow. That is why after 2 or 3 years, I can meet you again and we discussed about more deeply about my clients and then difference. Now, of course, most of my clients, it's networking, it's friends of my friends. And that's why I still don't.
But back in Europe, how was it?
Mostly my clients order in all time something and suggest me to other people. I didn't see not satisfied customer here. But of course, I understand that in the future I will have, because it's market.
Yeah.
When people will come from the street, from other places, and people are different and different tests, and now everybody's satisfied. And that is why I'm a little bit nervous, because it's what's wrong.
So we're coming to the end of our time, Alla. How can people learn more about what you do and connect with you?
You asking about me, or it's like you need advice for other?
Like if someone looks at your flowers and they want to maybe learn more about.
I understand. Now, of course, I just have that social media profiles. In the future, I'm planning maybe YouTube channel for education, and of course website to serve everything. Yeah, and you can find maybe Alla Lysytska in your city. You can Google it, and it's easy. It will be easy to find.
Inside our post about today's episode, we will make sure to update the link. So if you go to floralshoppodcast.com, you will see Alla Lysytska details and how to connect with her and how to learn from her unique style and her extensive knowledge. I want to thank you, Alla, for spending some time with us, sharing with us your knowledge on business and on the journey of a florist. And thank you, everyone, for listening for another episode of Floral Shop Podcast.
Thank you, Ziv. Thank you for everybody. Thank you.
Thanks for tuning into the Floral Shop Podcast. For more floral resources and stories, visit our website, floralshoppodcast.com, or step into our school at floralshopacademy.com. Don't forget to subscribe for our next flowery adventure. Keep blooming until we meet again.